Motion compensation activated. Tracker calibrated.
Let's start setting up. External power on.
Refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it. Catering vehicles are on their way. Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
At 6, temperature 21, dew point 12, QNH 1008, landing and departing runways 07 left, 07 right, transition level 060, advise on initial contact you have information hotel. Berlin Brandenburg Airport Information Hotel, 1709er Zulu, wind 105 at 6, temperature 21, dew point 12, QNH 1008, landing and departing runways 07 left, 07 right, transition level 060, advise on initial contact you have information hotel. Berlin Brandenburg Airport Information Hotel, 1709er Zulu, wind 105 at 6, temperature 21, dew point 12, QNH 1008, landing and departing runways 07 left, 07 right, transition level 060, advise on initial contact you have information hotel. Berlin Brandenburg Airport Information Hotel, 1709er Zulu, wind 105 at 6, temperature 21, dew point 12, QNH 1008, landing and departing runways 07 left, 07 right, transition level 06.
Netherlands Air Force 53 Heavy, ready to copy IFR clearance to Cologne Bonn Airport.
Netherlands Air Force 53 Heavy, Berlin delivery, expect runway 07 left, log 2 Bravo departure. Squawk 1000.
Log 2 Bravo departure, squawk 1000, Netherlands Air Force 53 Heavy.
Netherlands Air Force 53 Heavy, read back correct. Contact ground 129.605 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground 129.605 when ready, Netherlands Air Force 53 Heavy.
Speedbird 0981. Requesting IFR clearance to London Heathrow with Information Hotel. Over.
Speedbird 981, Berlin delivery, Information Hotel correct, expect runway 07 right, Suki 1, Quebec departure, squawk 5716.
Speedbird 981, Berlin delivery, Information Hotel correct, expect runway 07 right, with Suki 1Q departure, squawk 5716. Over.
Speedbird 981, read back correct.
Boarding started.
Contact ground 129.605 when ready for push or start.
Passengers bus is coming.
Speedbird 981, contact ground at 129.605 when ready for push or start. Over.
Netherlands Air Force 53 Heavy, request taxi to the active.
Netherlands Air Force 53 Heavy, runway 07 left taxi via Kilo 6, Golf, Kilo 4, Lima 7, Delta, Lima 1, hold short runway 07 left.
Runway 07 left taxi via Kilo 6, Golf, Kilo 4, Lima 7, Delta, Lima 1. Hold short, runway 07 left, Netherlands Air Force 53 Heavy.
Passengers boarding starting.
Alpine 38 X-ray Delta, stand 14, request pushback.
Alpine 38 X-ray Delta, Berlin apron, pushback approved, face north.
Pushback and engine start approved, face north, Alpine 38 X-ray Delta. Air France 45 Sierra Papa, stand 11, request pushback.
Air France 45 Sierra Papa, Berlin upon, pushback and engine start approved, face north.
Pushback and engine start approved, face north, Air France 45 Sierra Papa. Alpine 38 X-ray Delta, ready to taxi to the active.
Alpine 38 X-ray Delta, runway 07 left taxi via Victor 2, Victor Charlie, Foxtrot, Victor 3 Delta, Lima 1.
Runway 07 left taxi via Victor 2, Victor Charlie, Foxtrot, Victor 3, Delta, Lima 1, Alpine 38 X-ray Delta.
Netherlands Air Force 53 Heavy, cross runway 07 left at Kilo 4, continue taxi via Kilo 4, Lima 7, Delta, Lima 1.
Cross runway 07 left at Kilo 4. Continue taxi via Kilo 4, Lima 7, Delta, Lima 1, Netherlands Air Force 53 Heavy.
Air France 45 Sierra Papa, taxi for departure.
Air France 45 Sierra Papa, runway 07 left taxi via Victor 2, Victor Charlie, Foxtrot, Victor 3, Delta, Lima 1.
Runway 07 left taxi via Victor 2, Victor Charlie, Foxtrot, Victor 3, Delta, Lima 1, Air France 45 Sierra Papa.
Alpine 38 X-ray Delta, hold position for traffic, I'll call you back.
Hold position for traffic, Alpine 38 X-ray Delta.
Alpine 38 X-ray Delta, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Alpine 38 X-ray Delta.
Alpine 96 Echo Golf, gate Charlie 2 taxi via Mike 7 Victor 2 Echo.
Gate Charlie 2 taxi via Mike 7 Victor 2 Echo, Alpine 96 Echo Golf.
Passengers bus is coming. Passengers boarding starting.
Fraction 971 Papa, ramp C12 taxi via Mike 7 Victor 1 Bravo, Papa 2 Charlie Lima 6.
Boarding pass, please.
Ramp C12 taxi via Mike 7 Victor 1 Bravo, Papa 2 Charlie Lima 6, fraction 971 Papa.
Welcome on board. Good evening.
Air France 45 Sierra Papa, contact Berlin Tower 120.03.
Good evening.
Over to Tower 120.03, Air France 45 Sierra Papa, have a good evening.
Alpine 38 X-ray Delta, contact Berlin Tower 120.03.
Over to Tower 120.03, Alpine 38 X-ray Delta.
Netherlands Air Force 53 Heavy, contact Berlin Tower 120.03. Have a good evening.
Contact Tower 120.03, Netherlands Air Force 53 Heavy.
Welcome aboard on this British Airways flight from Berlin to London. My name is P, and I am the captain of this flight. I would like to welcome you on board and thank you for choosing to fly with us today. We are currently preparing for departure, and we will be taking off shortly. Our flight today will take approximately 1 hour and 23 minutes. If you have any questions or need assistance, please don't hesitate to ask one of our cabin crew members. Thank you for flying.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Willkommen an Bord auf diesem British Airways Flug von Berlin nach London. Mein Name ist Pei und ich bin der Kapitän dieses Fluges. Ich begrüße Sie an Bord und danke Ihnen, dass
Speedbird 981, Berlin apron, pushback and engine start approved.
Wir
Face
bereiten uns
west.
derzeit auf den Abflug vor und werden in Kürze abheben. Unser heutiger Flug wird ungefähr 1 Stunde und 23
Departure
Minuten
check
dauern.
completed.
Wenn Sie
I have
Fragen
been
haben
inserted.
oder Hilfe benötigen, wenden Sie sich bitte an einen unserer Flugbegleiter. Vielen Dank, dass Sie mit British Airways fliegen.
Shamrock 33 Tango, Gate Bravo 13 taxi via Mike 7 Victor 2.
Gate Bravo 13 taxi via Mike 7
Ladies
Victor
and
2,
gentlemen,
Shamrock
on behalf of
33
the crew,
Tango.
I ask that you please direct your attention to the crew members as we review the emergency procedures. There are 6 emergency exits on this aircraft. Take a minute to locate the exit closest to you. Note that the nearest exit may be behind you. Should the cabin experience sudden pressure loss, stay calm and listen for instructions from the cabin crew. Oxygen masks will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose like this. Pull the strap to tighten it. If you are traveling with children, make sure that your own mask is on first before helping your children. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing and evacuation, leave your carry-on items behind. Life rafts are located below your seats, and emergency lighting will lead you to your closest exit. We ask that you
Release
make
parking
sure
brake.
all carry-on luggage is stowed away safely during the flight. While we wait for takeoff,
Commencing
please
push.
take a moment to review the
All engines
safety
clear.
data card
Start
in the
at will.
seat pocket in front of you. Thank you for your attention. Meine Damen und Herren, im Namen von Kapitän P. und der Besatzung möchten wir Sie noch einmal recht herzlich an Bord begrüßen. Wir möchten Sie nun mit den Sicherheitsvorkehrungen an Bord vertraut machen. Richten Sie hierzu Ihre gesamte Aufmerksamkeit auf Ihre Flugbegleiter. Es gibt 6 Notausgänge in diesem Flugzeug. Nehmen Sie sich einen Moment Zeit, um den nächstgelegenen Ausgang zu finden. Beachten Sie, dass sich der nächste Ausgang möglicherweise hinter Ihnen befindet. Sollte es in der Kabine zu einem plötzlichen Druckverlust kommen, bleiben Sie ruhig und achten Sie auf die Anweisungen des Kabinenpersonals. Sauerstoffmasken fallen von über Ihrem Sitz herunter. Legen Sie die Maske wie folgt über Mund und Nase. Ziehen Sie am Riemen, um die Maske festzuziehen. Wenn Sie mit Kindern reisen, stellen Sie sicher, dass Sie zuerst Ihre eigene Maske anlegen, bevor Sie Ihren Kindern helfen. Lassen Sie im unwahrscheinlichen Fall einer Notlandung und Evakuierung Ihr Handgepäck zurück. Unter Ihren Sitzen befinden sich Rettungswesten und eine Notbeleuchtung, führt Sie zum nächstgelegenen Ausgang. Wir bitten Sie, während des Fluges darauf zu achten, dass das gesamte Handgepäck sicher verstaut ist. Während wir auf den Abflug warten, nehmen Sie sich bitte einen Moment Zeit und überprüfen Sie die Sicherheitsdaten.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Vielen Dank für Ihre Aufmerksamkeit.
All aircraft be advised, information India now current QNH 1008.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
Speedbird 981, request taxi to active runway.
Speedbird 981, runway 07 right taxi via Echo Victor 1 Alpha Mike 1.
Speedbird 981, runway 07 right, taxi via Echo Victor 1 Alpha Mike 1.
Lufthansa 194, ramp Delta 12 taxi via Mike 7, Victor 1.
Ramp Delta 12 taxi via Mike 7, Victor 1, Lufthansa 194. Swiss 3 Bravo Yankee at stand 5, request pushback.
Swiss 3 Bravo Yankee, Berlin apron, pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved, face west, Swiss 3 Bravo Yankee.
Lufthansa 3 Tango Kilo, ramp Delta 11 taxi via Mike 7, Victor 1.
Ramp Delta 11 taxi via Mike 7, Victor 1, Lufthansa 3 Tango Kilo.
Swiss 3 Bravo Yankee, taxi for departure.
Swiss 3 Bravo Yankee, runway 07 left taxi via Victor 2, Victor Charlie, Foxtrot, Victor 3, Delta, Lima 1.
Runway 07 left taxi via Victor 2, Victor Charlie, Foxtrot, Victor 3, Delta, Lima 1, Swiss 3, Bravo Yankee.
Blue Med 84 Whiskey Alpha at stand 6, request pushback and engine start.
Blue Med 84 Whiskey Alpha, Berlin apron pushback approved, face west.
Pushback and engine start approved, face west, Blue Med 84 Whiskey Alpha.
Alpine 5149, stand 11, request pushback. Alpine 5149, Berlin apron pushback approved, face west. Pushback and engine start approved, face west, Alpine 5149. Speedbird 981, contact Berlin Tower 120.03.
Speedbird 981, contact Berlin Tower 120.03. Over.
Negative, tower on 120.03.
Speedbird 981, contacting tower on 120.03. Over.
Negative, tower on 120.03.
Speedbird, contact tower 120.03.
Negative, tower on 120.03.
Speedbird 981, contact tower 120.03.
Berlin Tower, Alpine 35 Bravo Echo, ILS runway 07 right.
Alpine 35 Bravo Echo, Berlin Tower continue.
Roger, Alpine 35 Bravo Echo.
Speedbird 981 to Berlin Tower, requesting takeoff clearance on runway 07 right.
Speedbird 981, hold short of 07 right, arriving traffic.
Speedbird 981, holding short of runway 07 right, over.
Danish 2 Romeo Victor, exit left at Mike 7.
Exit left at Mike 7, Danish 2 Romeo Victor.
Alpine 35 Bravo Echo, wind at 105 at 6, runway 07 right cleared to land.
Runway 07 right cleared to land, Alpine 35 Bravo Echo.
Danish 2 Romeo Victor, monitor ground 129.605.
Ground 129.605, Danish 2, Romeo Victor, bye-bye.
Speedbird 981, runway 07 right, line up and wait.
Speedbird 981, line up and wait on runway 07 right.
Alpine 35 Bravo Echo, exit left at Mike 7.
Exit left at Mike 7, Alpine 35 Bravo Echo.
Blue Med 84 Whiskey Alpha ready for departure. Runway 07 left.
Blue Med 84 Whiskey Alpha, Berlin Tower, wind 105 at 6, runway 07
Approaching.
left, cleared for takeoff.
07 right.
Runway 07 left cleared for takeoff. Blue Med 84 Whiskey Alpha.
Speedbird 981, Berlin Tower, wind 105
On
at
runway.
6, runway 07 right, cleared for takeoff.
Right.
Speedbird 981, clear for takeoff on runway 07 right, good day.
Thrust set 100 knots. B1, rotate. Positive climb.
Speedbird 981, contact Berlin departure 136.105.
Speedbird 981, contact Berlin departure 136.105, over.
Berlin, Iberia 3672. Good evening. Flight level 157 with information India.
Iberia 3672 Berlin approach, QNH 1008, expect the ILS runway 07 right.
QNH 1008, expect the ILS runway 07 right. Iberia 3672.
Austrian 235, 12 miles from Tebgo, fly present heading, maintain 3,000 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS runway 07 right.
Fly present heading, 3,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 07 right, Austrian 235.
Iberia 3672, tree 0 miles from Tebgo, turn left, heading tree 15, maintain 3,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 07 right.
Turn left, heading 315, 3,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 07 right, Iberia 3672.
Speedbird 981, passing through 4,000 feet, checking in.
1,000 to go.
Berlin,
Bloom at 84 Whiskey Alpha.
climb to flight level.
Speedbird 981, Berlin departure, identified, climb to flight level 190.
Speedbird 981, climb to flight level 190, over.
Speedbird 981, reduce speed to 200 knots.
Speedbird 981, reduce speed to 220 knots.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated while we climb to our cruising altitude. We will be starting our in-flight service shortly. You can find our sky menu in the seat pocket in front of you. Sehr geehrte Damen und Herren, bitte bleiben Sie sitzen, während wir auf unsere Reisehöhe steigen. Wir werden in Kürze mit unserem Bordservice beginnen. Unser Sky-Menü finden Sie in der Sitztasche vor Ihnen.
Standard cross-check. Passing flight level 068. Now.
Beyond ATC, connected.
Berlin, Speedbird 981. Good evening, flight level 142.
Speedbird 981, Berlin departure identified, climb to flight level 190.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now starting our in-flight service. We'd like to remind you that we accept card payments as well as cash. You can find our Sky menu in the seat pocket in front of you. Please remain seated while we serve. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask one of our cabin crew members. Thank you. Meine Damen und Herren, wir starten jetzt unseren Bordservice. Wir möchten Sie daran erinnern, dass wir sowohl Kartenzahlungen...
Speedbird 981, contact Bremen Radar 125.8, have a good evening.
Bitte bleiben Sie sitzen, während wir Sie bedienen. Wenn Sie etwas benötigen, zögern Sie bitte nicht, eines unserer Kabinenpersonalmitglieder anzusprechen. Vielen Dank. Seatbelt sign has just been turned off. You may now move around the cabin. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened while seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
Bremen radar,
Die
speedbird
Anschnallzeichen
981,
wurden gerade
passing
ausgeschaltet. Sie können sich nun in der Kabine
570
bewegen.
over.
Für den Fall unerwarteter Turbulenzen empfehlen wir Ihnen, im Sitzen den Sicherheitsgurt angelegt zu lassen.
Speedbird 981, Bremen radar. Good evening, radar contact. Climb to flight level 380.
Speedbird 981, flight to flight level 380 over.
Bremen Radar, Eurowings 5, Charlie November. Good evening, descending via OGB 07, Romeo, flight level 127.
Eurowings 5, Charlie November, Bremen Radar, radar contact. Eurowings 5, Charlie November. Contact Berlin approach 136.105.
Contact Berlin, approach 136.105, Eurowings 5, Charlie November.
Good evening, Bremen Radar, Blue Mid 7 Victor Papa, descending via ACI 07 Romeo flight level 259er.
Blue Mid 7 Victor Papa, Bremen Radar identified.
Bremen Radar, Airhop 86 Mike Echo, descending via OGB 07 Romeo, flight level 212.
Airhop 86 Mike Echo, Bremen Radar identified. Bremen Radar, Lufthansa 198, flight level 354. Lufthansa 198, Bremen Radar, radar contact.
$1,000 to go.
Alpine 72 Papa Yankee, contact Berlin, approach 136.105.
Contact Berlin approach 136.105, Alpine 72 Papa Yankee.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll soon be passing through the cabin with your meal. On the menu today we have a variety of dishes, full details of which can be found in our onboard magazine inside the seat back pocket in front of you. During the meal service we ask that you return your seat to the upright position as a courtesy to your fellow travellers. Thank you.
Speedbird 981, contact Bremen radar 119.825.
Bremen radar, contact 119.825, Speedbird 981. Bremen radar, this is Speedbird 981, flight number 380, check in.
Speedbird 981 Bremen radar identified.
Seatbelts on.
You have control.
Seatbelts on. Seatbelts on.
Hello, this is your captain speaking. We had to turn on the seatbelt sign due to some light turbulence ahead. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Hallo, hier spricht Ihr Kapitän. Aufgrund leichter Turbulenzen vor uns wurden die Anschnallzeichen aktiviert. Bitte kehren Sie zu Ihren Plätzen zurück und schnallen Sie sich an.
As you heard from our captain, we are expecting some light turbulence ahead. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Use of the lavatories is not allowed at this time. Wie Sie von unserem Kapitän erfahren haben, rechnen wir mit leichten Turbulenzen. Bitte kehren Sie zu Ihren Plätzen zurück und schnallen Sie sich an. Die Nutzung der Toiletten ist derzeit nicht gestattet.
Seatbelts on. Seatbelts on. Seatbelt sign on.
You may now move around the cabin, but we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened while seated in case of unexpected turbulence. Wie Sie sehen, wurden die Anschnallzeichen ausgeschaltet. Sie können sich jetzt in der Kabine bewegen. Wir empfehlen Ihnen jedoch, im Sitzen jederzeit angeschnallt zu sein, um Verletzungen bei unerwarteten Turbulenzen zu vermeiden.
Cabin takeoff checklist.
Wir starten jetzt unseren Bordeinkaufsservice. Heute empfehlen wir Ihnen unsere Sonderangebote. Ein Set mit 3 Parfüms zum Preis von 2. Wir haben auch eine große Auswahl an anderen Produkten zum Kauf, wie Souvenirs, Kosmetik und Snacks. Sie finden unseren Einkaufskatalog in der Sitztasche vor Ihnen. Wir akzeptieren Kartenzahlungen sowie Bargeld. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now starting our in-flight shopping service. Today we have a special offer for you. If you buy 2 perfumes, you will get a 10% discount on the third one. On this flight, we highly recommend the latest fragrances from our collection. You can find our shopping catalog in the seat pocket in front of you. We accept card payments as well as cash.
Alpine 58 Echo Lima, contact Bremen Radar 125.8, have a good evening.
Contact Bremen Radar 125.8, Alpine 58 Echo Lima.
Speedbird 981, contact Bremen Radar 125.1.
Contact Bremen Radar 125.1, Speedbird 981. Bremen Radar, Speedbird 981, flight number 380, British
Speedbird 981, Bremen Radar identified.
Hi, it's me again. I just wanted to share some information. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 38,000 feet at a speed of 780 kilometers per hour. The weather in London is partly cloudy, with a temperature of 17 degrees. The rest of the flight should be smooth. In case of any questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our cabin operators. Thank you and enjoy the flight. Sehr geehrte Damen und Herren, hier spricht der Kapitän. Ich möchte Ihnen einige Informationen mitteilen. Wir fliegen derzeit in einer Höhe von 3.000, 8.000 Feet.
Spinnaker 1507, contact Amsterdam radar 119.175. Have a good evening.
Ist teilweise bewölkt, die Temperatur...
Contact Amsterdam radar 119.175, Spinnaker 1507.
Einer geringen Wahrscheinlichkeit leichter Turbulenzen. Bitte denken Sie daran, Ihren Sicherheitsgurt immer anzulegen, wenn Sie sitzen und das Anschnallzeichen eingeschaltet ist. Danke und genießen Sie den Flug.
Tracker calibrated.
Speedbird 981, experiencing turbulence. Flight level 380.
Speedbird 981, say intensity.
Light turbulence, Speedbird 981.
Speedbird 981, roger. Thanks for the PIREP. Speedbird 981, contact London radar 118.75.
Speedbird 981, contact London radar 118.75. London radar, this is Speedbird 981, flight level 380.
Speedbird 981, Langen radar identified. Speedbird 981, contact Amsterdam radar, 119.175, have a good evening.
Speedbird 981, Amsterdam radar, radar contact. Speedbird 94 Hotel Golf, contact Heathrow approach 134.908.
Contact Heathrow approach 134.908, Speedbird 94 Hotel Golf.
Easy 16 Mike Quebec, contact Langdon radar 118.75, bye bye. Contact Langen radar 118.75, Easy 16 Mike Quebec. City 73 Lima, contact London Control 118.475. Have a good evening.
Contact London Control 118.475, City 73 Lima.
Amsterdam radar, flyer 8495, flight level 274.
Flyer 8495, Amsterdam radar identified.
Amsterdam radar, Speedbird 34 Victor, good evening, flight level 148.
Speedbird 34 Victor, Amsterdam radar identified. Speedbird 981. Roger. Thanks for the PIREP. Speedbird 34 Victor, contact Brussels Control 125.0.
Contact Brussels Control 125.0, Speedbird 34 Victor.
Speedbird 981, Amsterdam radar. Expect Loga 2 Hotel, runway 27 left.
Speedbird 981, expect Loga 28, runway 27 left.
Spinnaker 1507, contact Heathrow approach 134.908. Contact Heathrow approach 134.908, Spinnaker 1507. Speedbird 981, Loga 2 Hotel, runway 27 left, descend to flight level 250.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting our descent into London. Please follow the instructions of the cabin crew as we prepare for landing. Thank you. Sehr geehrte Damen und Herren, wir beginnen unseren Sinkflug. Bitte folgen Sie den Anweisungen des Kabinenpersonals, während wir uns auf den Landung bereiten. Dankeschön.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you heard from our captain, we are starting our descent. Please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened and your seat back and tray table are in the upright position. We will collect any remaining service items in a few minutes. Thank you. Sehr geehrte Damen und Herren, wie Sie von unserem Kapitän gehört haben, beginnen wir mit dem Sinken. Bitte stellen Sie sicher, dass Ihr Sicherheitsgurt angelegt ist und sich Ihre Rückenlehne und Ihr Tabletttisch in einer aufrechten Position befinden. Wir holen alle verbleibenden Serviceartikel in wenigen Minuten ab. Dankeschön.
Speedbird 981. Contact London Control 118.475. Have a good evening. Speedbird 981, London Control, radar contact.
Thousand to go.
Speedbird 981, request not understood. Speedbird 981, descend to flight level 160.
London Control, City 66 Quebec, through flight level 081 for flight level 110 direct D270E.
City 66 Quebec, London Control identified, climb to flight level 230.
Climb to flight level 230, City 66 Quebec.
City 66 Quebec, radar vectors ILS runway 18 right, report ready for descent.
Radar vectors ILS runway 18 right, ready for descent, City 66 Quebec.
City 66 Quebec, turn left, heading 345, descend to flight level 130, Schiphol Airport landing runway 18 right.
Turn left, heading 345, descend to flight level 130, Schiphol Airport landing runway 18 right, City 66 Quebec.
London Control, Speedbird 442 Kilo. Good evening. Passing flight level 081 for flight level 110, direct Detling. Speedbird 442 Kilo, London Control. Good evening, identified, climb to flight level 230.
1000.
Climb to flight level 230, Speedbird 442 Kilo. Speedbird 981, descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 1003. Negative, QNH 1003. Negative, QNH 1003.
Speedbird 981, QNH
10036, passing 14,700. Now.
London Control, Speedbird 14, Mike. Good evening, out of flight level 086 for flight level 110.
Speedbird 14 Mike, London Control, good evening, radar contact. Climb to flight level 230.
Climb to flight level 230, Speedbird 14 Mike.
Speedbird 981, contact Heathrow approach 134.9 at 8.
Contact Heathrow approach 134.9 at Speedbird 981.
Contact London Control 118.475 Emirates 1 Juliet Super, bye bye.
Speedbird 6 Juliet, fly present heading, climb to flight level 180.
Flight present heading, climb to flight level 180, Speedbird 6 Juliet.
Iberia 31 Bravo Hotel, contact London Control 118.475.
Contact London Control 118.475, Iberia 31 Bravo Hotel.
Speedbird 8 Kilo, contact London Control 118.475.
Contact London Control 118.475, Speedbird 8 Kilo.
Speedbird 15 Echo, contact Heathrow Tower 124.475.
Over to Tower 124.475, Speedbird 15 Echo. Have a good evening.
Speedbird 6 Juliet, contact London Control 118.475, bye bye.
Contact London Control 118.475, Speedbird 6 Juliet.
Heathrow, Air India 1...
Speedbird 43,
contact London Control. QNH 100, Air India 131 Heavy.
Speedbird 981, verify information Bravo.
Thousand to go.
We have information Bravo on board, Speedbird 981.
Speedbird 981, verify information Bravo. Speedbird 981 Heathrow approach QNH 1003. Expect the ILS runway 27 left with the Lambourne transition.
QNH 1003, expect the ILS runway 27 left with the Lambourne transition, Speedbird 981.
Speedbird 461 Mike, contact Heathrow Tower 124.475.
Contact Tower 124.475, Speedbird 461 Mike.
Speedbird 183 Heavy, contact London Control 118.775.
Contact London Control 118.775, Speedbird 183 Heavy.
Heathrow, Shamrock 17 Juliet, good evening, 6,300 feet with information, Charlie.
Eurowings 29 November Whiskey, contact London Control 118.475.
Contact London Control 118.475, Eurowings 29 November Whiskey.
Shamrock 17, Juliet Heathrow approach, QNH 1003. Expect radar vectors for ILS, runway 27 right.
QNH 1003, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 27 right, Shamrock 17 Juliet.
Heathrow, Speedbird 569 Juliet, flight level 110 with information, Charlie.
Speedbird 569 Juliet Heathrow approach, QNH 1003, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 27 left.
QNH 1003, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 27 left, Speedbird 569 Juliet.
Heathrow, Speedbird 669 Romeo, 2,400 feet with information Charlie. Speedbird 669 Romeo Heathrow approach, QNH 1003. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 27 left. QNH 1003, expect radar vectors for ILS, runway 27 left, Speedbird 669 Romeo.
Heathrow, Virgin 26 Quebec Heavy, good evening, 2,400 feet with information Charlie.
Virgin 26 Quebec Heavy Heathrow approach, good evening, QNH 1003. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 27 right.
QNH 1003, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 27 right, Virgin 26 Quebec Heavy.
Speedbird 981, descend to 2,500 feet.
Descend to 2,500 feet, Speedbird 981.
Radar altimeter alive.
Heathrow, KLM 1024, 1,200 feet.
KLM 1024, Heathrow departure identified, climb to flight level 140.
Climb to flight level 140, KLM 1024. KLM 1024 Heathrow, expect radar vectors. ILS runway 18 right.
Cabin crew, take your seats for landing.
Expect radar vectors, ILS runway 18 right, KLM 1024. Heathrow Korean Air 908 Heavy. Good evening, 700 feet.
Korean Air 908 Heavy. Heathrow departure identified. Climb to flight level 150.
Climb to flight level 150. Korean Air 908 Heavy.
Heathrow Speedbird 9 Golf, flight level 100 with information Charlie.
Speedbird 9 Golf Heathrow
1000.
approach. QNH 1003, expect radar vectors for ILS
Approaching.
runway 27 right.
7 left.
QNH 1003, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 27 right, Speedbird 9 Golf.
Speedbird 239 Heavy. Contact London Control 118.475.
Contact London Control 118.475. Speedbird 239 Heavy.
Singapore 318 Heavy. Contact Heathrow Tower 124.475. Bye-bye.
Contact Tower 124.475, Singapore 318 Heavy. Have a good evening.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, retard.
Spoilers, repair screen, decel. knots.
Spinnaker 1524, contact London Control 118.475. Contact London Control 118.475, Spinnaker 1524.
Heathrow, Speedbird 677, 5,300 feet with information Charlie.
Speedbird 34 Victor, 73 miles from CF27R, fly present heading, maintain 2,500 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS runway 27 right.
Please make sure you have
fly present heading, 2,500 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 27 right, Speedbird 34 Victor.
Thank you for flying with us today.
Speedbird 677 Heathrow approach, QNH 1003. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 27 right.
Bitte bleiben Sie.
QNH 1003, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 27 right, Speedbird 677.
Und das Anschnallzeichen ausgeschaltet ist. Bitte stellen Sie sicher,
Heathrow,
dass Sie
all Nippon 212 Heavy, good evening, 1,800 feet.
bevor Sie das Flugzeug verlassen.
All Nippon 212 Heavy Heathrow departure identified. Climb to flight level 150.
We'd like to remind you that smoking is not permitted.
Climb to flight level 150, all Nippon 212 Heavy.
Sie bald wieder an Bord begrüßen
If
zu
you
dürfen.
require
Speedbird 7 Quebec, contact Heathrow Tower 124.475.
If you're connecting to to another flight today and hold a boarding card and transfer
Saudia 118 Heavy, ready to go, runway 27 left.
Please follow the signs to flight connection.
Saudia 118 Heavy, hold short of 27 left, arriving traffic.
Check your gate number in the departure lounge.
Affirmative, hold short of 27 left, Saudia 118 Heavy.
We recommend that you go straight to your departure terminal.
Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 7 Quebec ILS, runway 27 left.
Flight connections desk.
Speedbird 7 Quebec.
On behalf of the entire airline, thank you very much for choosing
Speedbird 988, contact Heathrow Tower 124.475.
Contact Tower 124.475, Speedbird 988, bye-bye.
Speedbird 981, request taxi to allocated gate. Speedbird 981, welcome to Heathrow. No suitable gates for your aircraft exist at this airport. Taxi at pilot's discretion. Speedbird 981, welcome to Heathrow. No suitable gates for your aircraft exist at this airport. Taxi at pilot's discretion. Affirmative, taxi at my discretion. Speedbird 981. Lufthansa 2 Uniform X-ray, contact Heathrow Tower 124.475. Have a good evening.
Over to Tower 124.475, Lufthansa 2 Uniform X-ray. Have a good evening.
Speedbird 6 Victor Kilo, Stantree 27, request pushback and engine start.
Speedbird 6 Victor Kilo, Heathrow ground, pushback and engine start approved, face northwest.
Pushback approved, face northwest, Speedbird 6 Victor Kilo.
Singapore 318 Heavy, gate 243 taxi via November 8 Alpha Lima.
Gate 243 taxi via November 8 Alpha Lima, Singapore 318 Heavy.
Eurowings 5 Alpha Whiskey, stand 225, request pushback and engine start.
Eurowings 5 Alpha Whiskey, Heathrow ground, pushback and engine start approved, face east.
Pushback and engine start approved, face east, Eurowings 5 Alpha Whiskey.
Speedbird 6 Victor Kilo, ready to taxi to the active.
Speedbird 6 Victor Kilo, runway 27 right, taxi via Golf, Echo Alpha Alpha Tree Alpha 2.
Runway 27 right, taxi via Golf, Echo Alpha Alpha Tree Alpha 2, Speedbird 6 Victor Kilo.
Speedbird 981 requesting taxi instructions to gate.
Speedbird 981, request not understood.
Speedbird 981 requesting gate instructions.
Eurowings 5 Alpha Whiskey, ready to taxi to the active.
Eurowings 5 Alpha Whiskey, runway 27 left, taxi via Bravo, link 28 November 1.
Runway 27 left, taxi via Bravo, link 28 November 1, Eurowings 5 Alpha Whiskey.
Speedbird 981, I didn't get that.
Speedbird 981 requesting gate.
Speedbird 11 Heavy, stand 538, request pushback and engine start.
Speedbird 11 Heavy, Heathrow ground, pushback and engine start approved, face north.
Pushback and engine start approved, face north, Speedbird 11 Heavy.
Speedbird 7 Quebec, gate 511 taxi via November 8 Alpha. Gate 511 taxi via November 8 Alpha, Speedbird 7 Quebec. Speedbird 981, I didn't get that.
Speedbird 981, request taxi instructions to Gate 524.
Speedbird 720 Tango, contact Heathrow Tower 124.475.
Over to Tower 124.475, Speedbird 720 Tango, bye-bye.
Speedbird 981, request not understood. Eurowings 5 Alpha Whiskey, contact Heathrow Tower 124.475. Have a good evening.
Contact Tower 124.475, Eurowings 5 Alpha Whiskey, have a good evening.
Speedbird 11 Heavy, request taxi.
Speedbird 11 Heavy, runway 27 right taxi via Yankee Bravo, link 58 Alpha, Alpha Tree, Alpha 2.
Runway 27 right taxi via Yankee Bravo, link 58 Alpha, Alpha 3, Alpha 2, Speedbird 11 Heavy.
We have arrived at the gate. Please remember to take all your personal belongings with you. Have a great day. Wir sind am Gate angekommen. Bitte denken Sie daran, alle Ihre persönlichen Gegenstände mitzunehmen. Ich wünsche Ihnen einen wunderbaren Tag.
Emirates 70 Mike Super, ramp 258 taxi via Alpha 12, Alpha link 60 Bravo Lima.
Ramp 258 taxi via Alpha 12, Alpha link 60 Bravo Lima, Emirates 70 Mike Super.
Speedbird 6 Victor Kilo, contact Heathrow Tower 124.475.
Contact Tower 124.475, Speedbird 6 Victor Kilo.